it's another episode of the RSL Random Fan Podcast. We're going to talk about the RSL's latest playoff victory. Oh, wait. What? What?
The pop.
The RSL, another episode of the RSL Random Fan Podcast.
This is good. No, it's good. This is good. This is a great intro. This is what they want to hear, anyways. You know, the raw,
it's not like
uncut.
I do them right.
Yeah.
We're going to go over, like I said, the latest victory, which was several seasons ago. No, just kidding. We're going to talk about our predictions, long lost, often forgot about predictions for the season and how they all turned out and how we nailed almost none of them.
I know. Is it almost? Do we even care to do it?
None of
I think we should, just because to be.
Well, we got to hold
fair.
ourselves accountable.
Yeah, hold ourselves accountable. So
I'm not a cannibal. All right.
The first question we had, surprise player of the year, Brennan.
Somebody we expected nothing out of.
Brennan predicted Arioth Piol. Tyler.
Don't worry, it gets worse.
Lachlan Brook. Who?
No, he's not even on the roster by the end of the year.
I predicted.
Oh, this is why we're doing it. This is why.
My man crush, Rafa Cabral,
and we told
surprise player of the year.
We told him it wasn't a fair pick, but he picked it anyway. So
yep. So
and it worked. We'll give it to
so
you.
There's one for me, and that's about it. Well, you'll see. So, who will emerge as a or the team leader?
Brennan said.
Diogo
Gonzalez. Airball.
Tyler must have went second, and he stole.
Yep. I stole Cabral.
Yep. Cabral.
And he did. I think he won that, so that's a point for me.
And I went with Pablo Ruiz,
who at one point of the season kind of almost got there.
Almost.
So I think you get like a quarter of a point for that one?
0.1.
Okay.
And then team offensive player of the year, we were just spot on.
So Brennan picked
Arioth Piol, or he hedged with the new signing.
Yeah.
Which Olatunji, I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, you probably have a point.
Yeah, half a point. 0.5. Because I'm not going to get a single one.
Olatunji, 8 games, 4 goals.
That's for RSL. That's killing it.
I mean, that's 50%.
Our incredible, so productive DP, and always happy to be here, Diogo Gonzalez, who Tyler picked offensive player of the year, 4 goals,
airball,
but 4 assists, which makes everything all right.
Well, yeah, because he played over 2,000 minutes.
Yeah, 2,175 minutes.
And just not very good.
And I went with Dominic. Dominic Marchuk would have happened, but he went and Wally pipped me.
He kept falling down the depth chart there, and he wanted to play.
It's like Wally Pip.
But then by the end of the season, he wasn't even in the Cincinnati roster, and he's not on their playoff roster.
No, but he's still our player.
Yep.
All right, the team defender of the year, Brendan went with Alex Catranis.
I'm still a fan of that.
It's not a bad pick. Tyler went with Justin Glad.
Yep. I think we both get a quarter point for that.
Yeah.
And I went with some guy named Kobe Henry.
He's going to be, this is for the 2026.
That's what I meant. But they were talking him up, and
we'll see.
I didn't have any faith in the other guys. So
yeah.
Team MVP. This is an interesting one. Brennan, 0.75.
Yeah.
0.75 for
Diego Luna.
Tyler.
Oh boy.
Negative 2.3 for this one.
At least he's still a player. Dominic Marchuk. I don't know.
And I'm probably at 0.47 for Emeka Eneli. He was
unfortunate.
He lost his starting spot. He's negative quarter point.
Man, if he doesn't get hurt, I don't think that anything changes with him, and he was on the rise.
Well, that's like Dominic Marchuk. If he doesn't get hurt, then
Marchuk never got hurt.
He did get. He had an injury, and that's how
Gozo got called
when he got frostbite. They were
talking. No way.
Yeah, it was in the Minnesota game when they were freezing. Diogo and Dominic came in at halftime, and Gozo went in.
Oh, that's
and
right.
That's when he had that's kind of like who's the guy that has the record for most consecutive games for the Yankees?
Yeah, Derek Jeter.
No, the old guy.
Babe Ruth.
No, his buddy.
The guy that played for
the Great Bambino.
That's it.
The Great Bambino.
Anyway,
we don't know. Oh, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig, yeah, Lou Gehrig.
Oh, what a terrible disease.
He, What happened
That's
was
what took him out. But he
Wally
played
Pipp, Wally Pipp was tired.
Yeah.
One game, he let Lou Gehrig go in, and then Lou Gehrig never came out.
Never
came out for of those thousands of games until the guy from Baltimore beat his record. Tangent. All right, where will RSL finish in the standings in the West?
Don't worry.
I think it's negative 8 points for every single one of us.
Yep.
We all missed.
Brennan had something. Brennan predicted something that RSL has never done.
First in the West?
They have never been first in the West.
Really?
They've been second twice.
Okay.
Never been first in the West, and their streak continues. Sorry, Brennan. They did not finish first.
I'm still able to cut my hair.
I can cut my hair.
No,
every month or so
to Manchester United. The guy doesn't cut his hair until they win 5 games in a row.
They've had 3 though.
Yeah, it wasn't a bald joke. I mean, I got a different way to do that.
Oh, okay. Tyler picked third.
I was only 7 spots off. We tied for
and I
9th,
finished,
so that's kind of taking 11th.
And I was trying to be middle of the road, and I said 4th. I mean, if you add them all up, that's 7 or 8. And they finished 9th.
And remember, we tied for 9th. So we took 10th and 11th as well. We just won the tiebreaker. Pablo was talking to the press conference. Hey, when you move up from 14th to 9th and make the playoffs. And I was like, dude, you made the play-in game by the skin of your teeth, backing in and lucking out. Like, don't say you moved up so many spots. You did, but you didn't win a bunch of games and play really well by doing it,
You won 3.
I was like, come on.
You won 3 of your last 10.
Jeez.
And you had 1 draw in there, I think. The last game where you gave up 2 goals, and you had to have LAFC get a stoppage time goal to keep you in the playoffs. So we were way off there. Total points. Yeah, another.
Buddy.
I mean, I was closest, but still.
Yeah, Brennan
10 points off.
61. Tyler 52. I was 54. And that would have been good in the East. That would have got you in the playoffs in the East.
Well, that's because 4 out of the teams just don't compete.
And RSL finished with 41 points. We were way off. And a couple other questions we had before the season started, before reality set in. Will RSL make the playoffs? We all said yes.
And they did.
We did.
I guess.
So we all got half a point because we're not even really in the playoffs.
And will RSL lift the MLS Cup? Brennan.
Minus 5 points.
Yes. He said yes.
Minus 5.
Utterly confident. Eternally confident.
We had the potential, man. We had it. Yeah. It was there. It was there for us.
Minus the ability to score goals, we had.
I think what Brennan was counting on was us signing that striker that fell through from.
Yeah, that freaking
Elias Manuel.
No, the other guy.
No, the Bonafogo or whatever.
Yeah, that was Manuel.
The guy from Portugal.
Oh,
remember that guy that we had him signed, and then they tried to change the deal, and Kurt was like, "Screw you guys."
Yeah,
and then they were like, "Oh, we still haven't even got our transfer fee from Reggie Cannon." Remember all that?
That was dumb.
Yeah.
And then Tyler said no, and I said no, so we each get a point for
quarter point for.
So those were our preseason predictions. And
what were yours, if our fellow fans out there? Like, write in and tell us the most ridiculous thing that you thought was going to happen this season that did not happen. I would love to hear some of the predictions.
Send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to Zoom it. Oh,
Zoom it. RatsTheBest.com.
Oh man,
self-addressed stamped envelope.
So old. Yeah.
Wow.
It was like Zoom, the kids' TV shows. If you wanted something from them, you would send them a self-addressed stamped envelope to them. They would put info in there and send it back to you. That was back.
That's funny.
You also had to feed your horse for you. Anyway, so those were our predictions. None of them. Some of them were prescient.
Some of them were close.
Some were close.
Did we nail any of them? I think the only one is I nailed the team leader, Rafa Cabral.
So I think Brennan, offensive player, was really close.
Yeah.
Was closest.
Luna.
With RFPL, the new signing. Out of ours, right?
Oh, yeah.
Out of our picks.
Out of those three, he was better.
And, and the team leader. I think Brennan won with Diogo Gonzalez. I think that was...
No.
No.
Defender of the year, we got 2 of the 4.
Yeah. I think that's not too
three.
bad. And then, the... MVP, you were pretty close.
All right.
But the surprise player of the year...
Too.
I should get 10 points.
You
10 points for that.
It didn't seem like a surprise, but...
Oh, now
if it's a surprise to you,
guys,
that's great.
I have to go back and rewind the tape.
I think you guys we made fun of you for calling that a surprise.
Ridiculed me for that.
But what a revelation. What a revelation in goal, Rafa Cabral. Clearly the standout this year that maybe came out of almost nowhere. Like he's always been a professional. He's been good, but he's been great for us.
Yeah, Kurt Schmid got lucky. And the thing about Cabral, if it wasn't for Cabral, holy cow, this season would have been utterly awful.
Well, in some ways it was. But, then you go back and you start throwing in what was your favorite red card of the year? Mine was when Pjol got a red card. I went off on that episode.
Oh yeah, where he just touched the guy with his foot.
He was planting his foot, and the guy ran through his foot, and the ref called him cleating the guy, and he almost had no force in the tackle. Anyway,
we were going to be positive though this time. Yeah. So before we get too far, today they announced we'll get to those the decisions on the roster, but real quick
before we do that,
what are a couple of positive thoughts, favorite things that happened during the season? We know it was a rough season, most losses. I was trying to stay positive, but something you remember that was kind of fun.
I would have to say my favorite memory from this season is Gozo's goal.
Oh,
watching that man rise up, do that scissor kick sideways, almost full bicycle, just puts it so nicely in that against a really solid team. That was solid. I love that one.
What about you, Tyler?
I was kind of going through the season, and man, there were some rough ones. But my very favorite memory, and it's because I was there, was when we went on the road to San Diego and won 3-1, and we scored 3 goals, and Vera got knocked out. And that was my favorite game because I was there, of course, and we won 3-1, and a lot happened, and it was crazy, and it was so fun. That was definitely my favorite moment of the year.
My favorite, if you guys care, you can ask me.
Brent, what's your favorite?
Okay, I was going to tell you. I'm glad you asked.
Thank you.
My favorite was that little space of time in the summer, like June, July, right before Leagues Cup, where RSL had just a lovely little run of games, and it looked like things were coming together and things were getting positive.
Yeah, we beat the Galaxy.
And had a nice run into the Leagues Cup and the Club America game. That was exciting. And then after that, kind of after the Leagues Cup, the disappointment where we really played terrible that last game in the Leagues Cup, where we couldn't get a victory. I think we ended up tying, right?
Well, yeah, and was it a tie against the redheaded coach?
Or they beat us, yeah. And there's one.
I thought they beat us.
San Luis.
San Luis, they beat us, yeah?
No, I think
it was a draw. Tie.
We needed the win.
Oh,
we needed the win in the draw, and then Johnny Russell came in and set us up with a couple of free kicks, and then we just could not get that ball in the back of the net all season. But that little run, that was really a fun part of the season for me. I enjoyed that. I thought, all right, they've come together. They've struggled through the first half of the season, and we're gonna have a fun ending to the season. Not gonna win a cup, but we're gonna be in there, and it's gonna be respectable. And then the last 10 games, we're not. But that's
so.
What
I thought you said this was things that we liked instead of going towards.
I was just pointing out that was the bright spot. I had tons of hope, and then they took that from me.
Oh, how dare they? How dare they? Those professional athletes
Dare they? Don't they know? It's my favorite quote is, "It's not like it's life and death. It's so much more important than that." So that's
my favorite was when we went on the road and got red carded.
Every game,
and you could ask which game, and I would say LAFC, New York Red Bulls, San Jose. Oh wait, that was San Jose.
Wasn't there a Nashville in there too, or an Austin?
Yeah, and then Dallas and San Diego, but that was just Bodie losing his head at the end of that same game I was talking about earlier.
I'd forgotten about
Toronto,
Vera getting knocked out.
Dallas.
I thought he was dead.
Yeah, I mean that was gnarly.
Yeah,
same with
So any other positive things that you liked about the season?
I really got so excited for all the transfer windows. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like
that's where you kind of lived, where the hope would come from.
Well, it was nice because it was like, okay, like what are we gonna do since Chicho? You know what I mean? Because like after Chicho, we kind of had like not a terrible, but just nothing to be really too proud of in the transfer windows. And then this season, it was like, hey, that's not a bad transfer window. That's pretty good. And then the summer one, you're like, whoa, that's a pretty good transfer window. Like, this is nice. I mean, it was fun, sprinkling in some talent.
Yedlin, Olatunji.
And
you think Cruz, you kind of are on the Cruz train or no?
I think Cruz is going to be bigger next year. He's definitely not, what's the guy that sucked and can't handle it?
Bodie Hidalgo?
Menendez. Well, I wasn't going to say that about Bodie. Bodie's a nice kid. But yeah, I mean, I think they've set themselves up to actually be substantial next year. Is a good way to put it. Especially the last 6 games. We've kind of found somewhat of our stride, but still a lot to do.
There is a lot to do. Yes, absolutely. Anything else positive, Tyler?
Yeah. The emergence of Gozo,
yes,
I think was amazing. I love how that kid took his opportunity. Like kids at home.
My gosh, man.
When you are given the opportunity, go all out and make it happen. Now, to be fair, a couple other kids went all out and just didn't get positive results and got first team time. Aiden Hazarkani, who I still think has a future, got some playing time here and there and, almost took advantage of his opportunity. Still young. But then Tyler Wolf, Lachlan Brook, all these guys, they were given multiple opportunities and just never grabbed it, never quite got it, And even our boy that we shipped off to Cincinnati, like
Mark Juke,
he just never quite made that his spot. Like at first of the season, it felt like it was all his, and then he just kept not getting there and getting poor results, and it ended up falling out until Gozo just made that spot his, and then it was like you couldn't not play him. Like if you didn't play him, everybody was like, "Where the heck's Gozo? What's wrong?" So for me, that was the biggest revelation of this year. And if that kid can get a lot of the chances that he got last year to this year, I think he'll score. What did he say in the exit interview? Like 8 or 10. He's like, I went back and looked, and I should have had 8 or 10 goals this year. So next year, that's my goal.
Another positive for me, Johnny Russell.
Tell me why.
I love it. It was fun having a guy on the team that you just didn't like, before.
Oh, yeah.
And just kind of being able to ask him questions, and not like we hung around with him, but just seeing him on the team and what he brought, I thought he could have used a few more minutes. Not a lot of minutes. He had 348 minutes, I think. I think if he had 500 minutes, 600 minutes, because all he did is come in and create. He finished tied for 5th with a third
with 300 minutes.
300 minutes. He had 2 goals, and our DP had 4 goals in 7 times more minute.
Yeah.
Talk about
but I thought it was fun to see a player like that that's a major MLS legend come in and try and have an impact on the season. I thought that was fun.
Yeah. How about you, Brennan?
Player wise, like what was fun?
Yeah. What was your
Just any
favorite
positives before we jump into
positive player?
the news that broke today about the roster?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't prepared. I didn't know this was the topic we were going to be talking about because I'm always in the loop.
Luna? I mean,
Well, no, because man.
I sent you a postcard.
No, you didn't.
from
Dick. All right.
in a self-addressed stamped envelope.
Oh man, that's pretty funny.
Did you get it out of a cereal box?
Use your decoder ring. Jeez. Drink more
That's pretty good.
Ovaltine.
It's pretty good.
You guys are so old, man.
We are.
Like,
I am so old.
I was
They're
literally
old jokes, all of
literally
us.
today at work. I have these kids in my academy class. They all were just like, Brendan or Will, how old are you? I'm like, 34. And they're like, whoa. I was like, yeah. They're like, that's so old.
Did they go 6'7"?
No, it's over now. I was talking to him like, can we be done with that? He's like, oh yeah, it's already over. I'm like, okay, great.
Oh, good.
Because they did that for a solid
When your
2 weeks.
5-year-old grandson's doing it.
Oh, dude.
The rise and fall of the 6'7".
Yeah, it's so good. I'm so glad it's gone. No, I don't know. I mean, on the field, there were some cool things. I really wish Ari was able to convert a couple of those bicycle kicks.
Yeah.
Because those bicycle kicks would have been sick.
And remember, he got called offside on that one where he just broke through, ran through, and smashed it. And I was like, dude, that's a career-defining moment for him. And then they called him offside, which he was, but still.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for now, other than like personal things behind the scenes.
Yeah, there was a lot of fun things. And I thought Willie Agata, he doesn't fit the team.
Such a good human being, though, dude.
He's a fun guy to talk
Amazing.
And he can
Fun.
dress himself. The one outfit that he wore, what is it, homage to his Nigerian clothing?
No, that was Olatunji.
No.
they both did.
Agata did it before Olatunji.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he came up and it was like this black and like, I think it was white or gold.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, dude, I wish I had some like Nigerian in me so I could like wear that.
So there were a lot of positives. Too bad they were overshown by probably too many negatives this season. But it was a slog, and at least we made the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
No.
We knocked on the door. But let's get down to the good stuff
All
right
right,
now.
let's get to
All
it.
right.
So
Roster decisions
from today.
came out
RSL.
late this afternoon. Breaking news.
Beep, 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 beep. Out of contract. Willie Agata. Will he be back?
No.
No, he just doesn't fit. He should find a home. He's a
poacher.
Do you want to just read them off, all the people that have waived?
Well, let's go
through.
like through each one.
out of
Each
contract.
classification.
Out of contract. Willie Agata, Zach Farnsworth, Zach McMath.
Zach Farnsworth never really got his chance because he kept getting injured every time he
Dude,
got close.
They paid him a lot of money for a long time.
Yeah, and he was an academy kid they really believed in. And I think they thought he was going to be our third or fourth center back this year, and he just never got there.
And Zach McMath.
Who was a kind of a club legend for a bit. I mean, not legend in the sense of like he made it and was really good, but like he's an MLS like solid, had a career. Like I don't even know how to like quantify it. You know?
No. He was substantial in the league, but then also he had a lot of community outreach stuff. So he was really involved with
connected.
the
Good
whole
man.
thing.
He's a good man.
He's
good
like
dude.
a bridge.
Yeah.
It's like a bridge between
over
Terabithia and
troubled
Narnia.
water.
over troubled water. It's a bridge over
Yeah.
troubled water.
It's like, don't worry, guys, just climb on me.
It's like a bridge between Ramondo, right? The past. It's kind of like the coach that followed as a legend.
Oh,
You know what I mean? No one is going to follow that one guy in Manchester United. What's his name?
Rooney.
No, the coach.
Michael.
Oh, Ferguson.
Oh,
Alex.
I thought you were talking
Alex
about the
Ferguson.
goalie.
And
Peter Schmeichel is the legend of Man United town, right?
the player. I was talking about the coach.
Peter Schmeichel. No, Van der Sar, man.
So
Van
anyway,
der Sar? Before Van der Sar.
Anyway, Zach was kind of like he came in, he kind of leveled up the team. He had a really good season, and it looked like he was going to come through. And then last year he just kind of had a few wobbles, and then
and I think
the
playing
style,
out of position.
Yeah, the style changed, and he wasn't capable and comfortable.
He gave it a good effort, and then he had a few letdowns as RSL struggled in the second half of the season, and then they decided to bring in 17 goalkeepers, and he was like, never mind.
Yeah.
So it didn't work out for him, but I can't imagine him not having a spot somewhere next year.
Yeah, I think he could catch on as a,
he'll definitely, if it's not a starting, it's backup, for sure.
Yeah, he'd be a great veteran to have on your team.
Yep.
And he'd probably be a good, he's had a year to really get in there, work on some stuff.
Yeah, after his surgery.
Fix his shoulder,
Yeah. Good option to have on your team. So options.
Wait, we got to give you props for predicting this.
Okay, what did I predict?
Brant was like
McMath
after the first game that Rafa played for us. You were like, Zach McMath will never see the field again for RSL, and you were totally 100% right. And I was like, wow, that's bold, but nailed it. Good job.
Well, I had to be honest. It had less to do with the play on the field and just
more to do with how
reading between the lines.
Got surgery
and
right before the season
started. So there was a lot going on there, and Zach did what was best for him. And
good luck.
Good luck, because he is a fantastic guy. Does a lot behind the scenes, like Brendan was talking about. So next section, options declined. Forster.
These are guys that, just a quick recap, the options declined means the club had the option to keep them another year and said, no gracias.
Yes.
Yeah, so Forster,
Wait,
Jago.
so their options were declined?
Yes.
Yes, they've been declined.
They weren't declined options. They were options that they then declined instead of declining the options.
Declined.
Yeah.
Right.
Not the player declined.
Because you wouldn't decline options. You have to have the options be declined.
Correct.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Half of 1.6.
Oh, yeah.
So
cool.
Jago, who started off pretty solid, but then we realized.
What? Oh, pause.
Wait.
Pause.
He scored a couple goals
He
for
scored
us.
a goal.
Well,
and he did this.
He played in the bear thing. Yeah. That was cool.
No, it wasn't.
It was cool.
That was okay. When this guy was okay,
clearly
are we staying positive? Is that?
He's not the player that we were hoping.
Okay.
This is the section where we're going to be real.
This is the dark times. This is the Chicho is gone. It's still a deep wound.
We can't beat that team.
All right, we're transitioning.
This is not okay.
Jago was a huge drop from Chicho.
And honestly, like if you put a Jago with Piol, you're gonna pick Piol every single time, for sure. But yeah, kudos to him. He's a good guy. We hope the best for him.
Yeah, and he got loaned out to a USL team and then immediately got suspended for like 5 games.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The guy tackled him out of bounds and he just kicked him in the chest.
Also, midfielder Matthew Bell, a draft pick that just didn't work out.
Wasn't he the same as Emeka? Or
I think he might have been.
I could have sworn because he was actually the first round pick.
And he played a couple games for us, but then
he was a Monarchs guy for a while.
He had some really good reviews. A lot of people are saying Matthew Bell's going to be somebody that RSL could really depend on.
Never made
Next, Kevin Lambert, a guy I don't know what he did, but
he must have ticked somebody off.
Yeah,
because as soon as we signed him, we gave him 1 game. And he didn't play horrible, but I don't think we won.
It wasn't that bad. And then he got subbed in on one of the other games, and he held up. He
held up in that game.
He's on the Jamaican national team.
He was the USL Defender of the Year.
And they shipped him out.
It must be a political thing or something like that.
Something we don't know anything about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't like it here. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Oh, and then
Johnny Russell. Yeah,
they signed him for 2 years with this being the option year.
I get it. He's old. He's I think he could play another season on a team and kind of play the role. I thought RSL could have got more minutes out of him and used him a little bit better. But it is what it is. He's super old.
It's not like we weren't down going into the 75th minute of a lot of games, right? We had the opportunity to use him.
And did he convert like Gozo? No. So I guess he's not as good as you think. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. I'm a huge fan of him.
I know. I get it. I mean, he's old. I thought that...
He's not old.
He's old in soccer
35.
years.
35?
for a speedy guy that plays up front.
Speedy winger, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I think he could have been used. Like, best example, that play-in game against Portland in the 65th minute. Yeah, you send in Barea, but you already had a player in Kalaskan who the moment was too big for him. You had to sub him at halftime. Put in somebody with a little of experience to right the ship and get you into the game, get some bite back into the game, get us a couple of free kicks because he was a master at getting those. And I think maybe the game ends the same, but I think it would have looked different if he had gotten a few minutes. But, it is what it is. It was fun while it lasted. And Tommy Silva, young man.
Did he ever get any starting time?
Never quite made it a couple of years ago.
And Jude Wellings, midfielder, who they had high hopes, but for some reason...
Didn't he have some sort of international people looking at him
he may
coming
have
up?
Played
Because he's young.
Who, Jude?
Yeah, Jude.
Yeah, he never quite got time. Right?
It's funny. It's just some players that...
never break through. Is that yours or his?
I don't know. We're being aliens.
It's the aliens watching us.
Okay. Options exercise. These are the players that RSL had the option.
And picked it up.
And picked it up, baby.
Jesus Barea.
Love it.
Not a surprise. Noel Kalaskan.
Not a surprise. Alex Catranis.
Total surprise.
If they would have gotten rid of him, I would have stopped the podcast.
Brian Ojeda.
Not a surprise.
Dude, that guy needs to be signed for the rest of his life.
Philip Quinton.
Thank you. That's a good guy.
Not a surprise either.
Kind of.
Maybe a surprise.
He did not have the season I'm sure he wanted.
Right.
Or they wanted. I think there was a minor injury in there a little bit.
Yeah.
But I like Philip Quinton. I think if RSL went to a 3-5-2, he'd be a great guy to have on the right because he's very good with his feet and he's a big presence. And you could have five guys all connected there if you had five
guys. Burgers and fries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then Mason Staduhar.
Backup keeper.
Who seems like
never saw the field.
Yeah, no. No.
He's important in practice,
Yeah. And then defender Brian Vera picked up the option, but we've heard a few rumors about Vera.
Yeah.
Possibly being sold, so that's kind of interesting.
Wanting to go back to Deportivo Cali in Colombia, right?
Colombia.
And forward Marco Zambrano, who did come in and had a bunch of goals, just like Barea with the Monarchs.
Yeah.
And has plays with Gozo on the U20 team, played in the World Cup.
Yep.
Oh, wicked.
Yep, so Zambrano and Barea, the two guys that lit up.
And his brother's in the academy.
Oh, yeah, you got to watch out for his brother. Really, really good. Plays number 10.
Jesus or Marcos?
Marcos. Zambrano, his brother.
Oh, his brother?
Yeah. Guaranteed contract.
Is his brother the one on the 15s that they won it all?
Oh, maybe.
It might be, yeah. He plays the 10 position. Really good.
Cool.
Guaranteed. These are the people that have guaranteed contracts in 2026. Midfielder Owen Anderson, young
Who is
guy.
that?
He's buddies with what's his name that got a few runouts. Aiden Hazarkani.
Oh, cool.
Those two were buddies.
Rafa Cabral, they signed him. They had extended him, gave him a better contract in the middle of the season. Ron Cruz, he had a
18 months.
18 months. You can't do 18 months, so 12 months was 6 months after that.
Well, 6 months option.
Yeah, after a year. So he'll be back through
most of the season.
Most of the season next year. Emeka Anelli, hopefully he's going to have a standout year, come back even stronger than before. Justin Glad, Diogo Gonzalez, Xavier Gozo, Aiden Hazarkani, who is going to be Tyler's new favorite young player.
He's going to come on strong.
Max Kirklevet, Diego Luna, he's pretty good.
Yeah, I like
Dominic Marchuk, he's still on the roster. He was just a loan out to Cincinnati. Omar Marquez, midfielder.
Not gotten any
little guy. Very little guy, but good.
Luca Moisa, young guy. Victor Olatunji. Nelson Palacio, who has been playing a lot.
Well, Luca Moisa's looked good in practice. Never had a first team.
I was thinking about this on the way over because I was like, hey, for some reason it just sparked in my mind. I was like, Palacio's going to come back. And I'm like, how are we going to figure out Palacio and connecting all this stuff? And then I was like, wait, what am I talking about? We put him in. Olatunji's going to love that so much. And Gozo, too. Like his long ball distributed. Dude,
yeah.
like there might be something there next season that could change his trajectory on the team.
If he comes back, he's having a good stint on loan. RFPO, who played his way out of the starting lineup.
He took chances,
At least out of the 2018, whatever you want to call it, the last 2 games after getting yanked at halftime at home.
Yeah, that was
Luis Rivera, Pablo Ruiz, who, man.
I don't know.
He did his post game, his thing in Spanish, and I understood it. So I'll give you the lowdown on what he said. He said he got injured, and then he lost his mojo a little bit, and then he tried to work his way back to full fitness, and he never quite got there. And that's why he was never fully match fit. So even if they needed him, he could only go like 30 minutes or something at the end of the season. So he was kind of on the roster or on the field as like something like a 30-minute player. He didn't say exactly that, but that was kind of reading between the lines of what he was saying.
And then Juan Giovia, a young player, obviously, and Tyler Wolff. Those are all the guaranteed contracts through 2026, but you also have...
there's a new nickname for Tyler Wolff.
What is it?
Tyler Sweet Brows Wolf.
Sweet Brows.
Tyler
Sweet Brows, baby.
Owen's big brother. His little brother's making it, and he can't figure it out.
And I'm not going to lie, man. When I was looking at Owen, I was like, dude, Tyler probably got more babes than Owen.
And they also extended Yedlin. Yedlin's guaranteed for next year.
Oh, yeah, that's good. He's great.
Yes.
Ongoing discussions to be determined. Yvain Brown, please no.
Wow. Okay, that's opinionated. Holy cow.
No, yeah, I don't think Javain's done anything to deserve.
Well, who's in our right back position? Yedlin and who else?
Caliscan.
But no, Caliscan is a midfielder.
Well, so you say, till he has to play.
So they're
right
probably going to keep him, and we just run with Yedlin.
They can't keep Yvain Brown.
No, you
gotta watch him. They will.
They probably will, just to spite us, because we're like, he's so good in practice.
Well, no, he will worry about the backside this time. Even though the games he played, he got burned backside.
All the time.
Dramatically. Yeah. Kobe Henry, they're still talking about him. They mentioned him. And
they still like him.
Yeah, they really do like him, so they want to get him back. And Sam Junqua, he's a free agent as well, so I wonder if he wants to be back.
Which I don't know, man, because really, for a guy like him, he could go to another team and be a starter. He doesn't have to do this weird, half on, half off type of deal, because he's a more traditional left back. Catranis is the a little more unique, where he's wanting winger to stay high, and that's why I was thinking, like, man, a 3-5-2 would be fantastic. But whatever. But yeah, I don't understand why Sam would stay unless the money. You know what I mean?
Well, what was his salary hit last year?
Sam Junqua, let's find you.
And remember, we got him when we gave away one of the
$300,000
crowd favorites,
Anderson Julio.
But
we saved a lot of money because Anderson Julio was like on $1 million.
Right?
No way.
But he also
for a 5-minute sub
scored 9 goals for us last year.
So Junqua's sitting on $300,000, $312 total compensation. So if doing math, players that aren't coming back that were declined frees up about $1.7 million.
Which is not that much, right?
No, and I've seen somebody said like 2.5, and maybe they were including some of the players that are out on loan. But that's what I did.
9 players, either out of contract or declined.
Yeah. So those were the big ones. Some of them, the young players like Forster, Ziago, looks like they were on the minimum $80,000 a year,
and then Matthew Bell was still in his.
But Willie Agata was $500,000, and that's a big hit. Zach Farnsworth the minimum, but like Jude Wellings was on $140,000. Kevin Lambert $200,000, not a bad deal. $250,000 for Zach McMath. Matthew Bell was on the minimum $80,000, and the other big one was Johnny Russell $300,000.
And Tommy Silva, 80 as well.
So there were a couple of big hits there, but it's not in the press conference, the postseason press conference with Pablo and and Kurt, they were talking about, is this going to be a rebuild or nibble around the edges or...
That was an interesting response. I think you should talk about that for a sec.
Oh, man. The best part is, look into the side of this guy, and he's there, and he's saying tinker, and he's saying nibble. And you just see Kurt go... not the words I would use.
Yeah, that's right. He's like, I wouldn't call either one of those my choice. But then he had the tent stakes, which I think is a dumb way.
Tent pole.
That's a dumb way to say that. Just say DP, bro. Just say we're looking to sign a DP. Just be very clear.
No, that's not what a tent pole is.
Oh, okay. What's a tent pole?
A tent pole is a player that you put in a group of people so that way they can rally together, they can improve together. It's players that aren't DPs. There are people that are solid in the locker room. They're experienced.
Experience is a big one.
Yeah. So
like the Kyle Beckerman of the team.
Yeah, so tent poles were position, like Johnny Russell was a tent pole.
And DeAndre Yedlin.
DeAndre Yedlin is a tent pole. That's what they were meaning. Okay, thanks, Dad. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
But yeah, that's what they were meaning, and so
as a leader, that's what you think. I was thinking he was saying we're either going to go after a good leader on the field that's MLS, like proven, or we're going to go grab another DP.
No, and
what was your take?
I really didn't enjoy the answer that they gave when the DP topic came up. It was, you could tell that they weren't happy with the DP production, but also you could tell that they weren't going to do anything about it.
Yeah, what was that about?
It's one of those things where I think they don't want to have to go through the hassle or the rolling of the dice of saying, hey, bye Diogo, let's take another hit with new owners and then somehow find another DP within a shortened amount of time that's going to work.
Yeah, and I forget how these DP contracts work, Brant. I know before the DP contracts were like at any point you could just cut them off and they were done. I don't think it works that way anymore. But in the olden days of the burrito days, right? When burrito was just like, dude, I want to go, and we're like, all right, your contract's done, get out of here.
Well, he only has one more year on his contract. He's signed till 2026. The end of 2026. So if he doesn't become spectacular this year, they're going to part. It
looked like there was a time where he had turned a corner and was like, "All right, I'm back."
When was that?
But
I know exactly when it was for me when I saw it. It was the last two games. That's when he was playing for how much he's worth for the most part. You saw him. I was like, okay, now he has an understanding of what needs to happen, and I don't think he's willing to do that for an entire season.
That was my next question.
It was the St. Louis game where I'm like, who? What?
Yeah, he was all over.
He was running
all over. He was like motivated,
sprinting.
Yeah, the Colorado game where he scored the game winner, right? The 1-0 result.
No, he didn't even play that well. He got the goal out of that, but it wasn't a good showing by him.
It wasn't great, but him and Cruz, that's the only time they've hooked up. This is the only assist Cruz had all year. Like, it was the difference in the game. You can't say it wasn't.
I know, but when because what was that, the second half that first goal came, or was that the first half?
I think it was the first half, 39th minute.
39th minute, because it was the same old. He just got in a good position and was able to get it.
That was a game where the problem with Gonzalez is that he is not committed to
playing defense.
RSL.
He's playing defense. RSL.
Well, no.
If it's both those things, we have a big problem, right?
It did seem like you noticed him not really wanting to be here.
Oh, Diogo Gonzalez is incredibly good at getting in the right positions to look like he's doing something. He's not doing anything.
He's not doing anything. I think defensively,
he's just getting there.
Right. Defensively,
and he's just kind of getting there. But he is like a Houdini, man. He disappears. That was the thing with the Colorado game. He did have an impact, and you don't know how. Because if you watch the rest of the game, where was he? He just kind of popped up, and there's a good pass. But you need that 80% of the game.
Holding up the ball, playing.
Or you need
space.
it, let's say 26 out of 34 games, not 2.
Agreed.
I just don't know how you can keep him. I really don't. And if
I don't either.
They have to find a way to get. I don't know if he's going to change. Is he just going to all of a sudden?
I don't think so. I think we know who he is, right?
He looks like a guy who is playing not to get hurt because he doesn't want to be here, and all he wants to. He doesn't want to do anything that's going to.
He doesn't push into the tackle. He doesn't fight through stuff.
And it would be fine if he was, Noel Caliscan or somebody, but when he's
like dollar wise,
you just cannot have it from a guy pulling in $1.6 million.
Well, that's the thing, though. You come in here, you got to think. He's coming from a place where he is solidified in his position. This is how he plays. He doesn't have to pick up any scraps. He doesn't have to play somebody else's position. And then he comes to a league where no one apparently can just be in one position. Everybody has to be able to do, a goalie to striker. And so he's now having to do multiple positions. He's like, dude, I'm this level of a player. Like, I'm not going to play defense because I'm not a player to play defense. And then he figured it out at the end.
Here's the thing: the hypocrisy of the whole thing. Right.
What?
The hypocrisy of Diogo Gonçalves on this team is the fact that this is a team that preaches teamwork, that preaches effort, and that says, hey, you know what? You got to bust your butt in practice to get minutes in the games. And then you have your highest paid player who, if he was not the DP, he would have been long gone.
Well,
he wouldn't get the minutes. I mean, can you think of any other player that puts in the same amount of effort as he is, and got the pass that he gets every game? I mean, seriously.
Well, no, you have to think that's when business comes into it. It's a business decision, just like what they did with Chicho. They didn't air out the dirty laundry on Chicho. They didn't do anything like that. We tried. They protected his image because it also protected RSL's image. The whole thing with Diogo is, it's like a sinking ship, but they still got to make the ship look good. And so it's like if they pull out a DP, they're ruining their ability to resell this player. So it's a business decision, I think.
Well, then you probably shouldn't be in this business.
I think
that's how almost everybody in the MLS is.
Yeah, find a club for him, get him back to Portugal, let him go back to his hometown club or something. Let him find his way.
If you're a player on this team and you're saying you're listening to the coaches and everybody preach one thing and then do another when it comes to somebody that is not giving effort, just not giving effort.
And we've criticized Cruz quite a bit because he's not connected, but at no point have we said he hasn't put in the effort.
Oh, no.
Right?
Not even close.
But Diogo's the only guy that we said, where's the effort? The only guy.
Yeah.
And I think that's the point Brant's trying to make is like, that sucks. That's your highest paid player.
It sucks as a fan, but, fans don't have any control over anything until they're loud enough.
For sure.
And the same thing could be said about Chicho, where RSL had an opportunity to show some integrity, but instead they chose to pretend like Chicho was still the captain of the team, and you could see that the chemistry was totally gone at the end of the season. Mm-hmm. And then, but I get it. I know where you're coming from, where, it is a business and you have to, get some return on your investment, but this guy is a lost cause.
Oh,
I think.
We gotta bookmark this real quick because maybe everybody deserves a second chance.
Sure,
for RSL.
And
Johnny
he's going to get his third
chance. Yeah,
Johnny Russell didn't even get a first chance. That's what makes me so mad.
I know.
But he's Johnny.
You should have seen him when he came into the room. Oh my gosh, this guy! He's sitting on the chair and he's doing. We're sitting in on the exit interviews. We're not doing them. And
by the way, we're posting this on the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, we already did.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And he walks in and you just see my dad go,
I like Johnny Russell.
He had to readjust himself.
Make sure I'll sit up tall.
He's like, hey, how are you? Fun note, he drove 16 hours straight to go back home.
What?
16 hours straight. He literally said, "Oh yeah, I woke up. I left at 9 a.m. here and drove 16 hours straight back to
3 a.m. to Kansas City after at the end of the season.
Yeah,
Really?
Just cold. Just drove. I was like, that's insane.
Wow.
He drove through Wyoming. He said it was so boring.
Yeah, it's like the worst.
Like everybody says.
So,
anyways, what's next?
Wow, we spent a lot of time on
that's why.
Diogo.
Anyway.
So thoughts on the roster? We'll see what they do. They definitely need to do something about the designated player. They definitely need to figure out the defense. We'll see what they do. I think there should be some change back there. I thought there should be some change back there, at least bringing in a third quality option at center back.
Well, I think they did. I think they said they were going to, and then they did, right? Because I think their guy is Kobe, but he was injured, so we went out and grabbed
Yedlin? No,
Quentin, right?
We had Quentin before.
Yeah, we had Quentin.
Was he Quentin? Did we get him last season?
Yeah.
Yeah, last season, right?
It was right after Columbus won the cup.
Yeah, and
That was 20.
so like I said, I like Phil Quinn. I think there's just some. I don't think that they can stay status quo. I'm kind of disappointed that it is what it is. I can see the logic.
You were hoping for a clean house, right?
Yeah, honestly,
You cut half the
a
team.
little more shaken up.
a little more shaken up. I don't know that Kurt Schmid or Pablo had done enough historically this season. I mean, the last couple of transfer windows. I mean, you can't win them all, but there were some big misses.
Oh man!
But the last transfer window was Yedlin, Olatunji, and Cruz.
And yeah,
Yedlin nailed it.
so
Olatunji, good.
between Cabral and the window, everything in between was kind of rough.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sneeze. My apologies.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, look at the light.
Yeah, I'll let
Look
you-
at the light.
Look into anyway. So yeah, rough. But here's the thing: give them the off season to massage this thing. Right? Let's see how it do.
They did that last year. It didn't work out.
No, he didn't. It was not a happy ending the last time they tried to massage something, Tyler.
The massage analogy is probably very poor.
Poor, yes.
I apologize to all the kids still listening this far into
Dude,
the podcast.
if you're a kid, just go on any of our subscriptions or whatever they are and just comment, say, "Hi, I'm a kid." That'd be wonderful.
Hi, I'm a kid.
So Tyler knows to stay 500 feet away from you.
Awkward. But, Kobe Henry, I think he's got some good stuff. Anyway, it will be interesting to see how this goes. There's a lot of hope in the attack. Again, a lot of Monarchs goals in the attack with Zambrano and
Yeah,
you see,
but will it translate? That's a
No,
real key.
no. See, that's what I hate. I hate when they're like saying like they're doing so well in the Monarchs. It's like, dude, it's like, yeah, great, you're doing awesome in the Monarchs, but the moment you
happened-
step onto the MLS field, there is still such a huge gap that you cannot see. And when you see,
Did
think
Barea
of
look good in Portland?
No.
No, he
but he
looked
looked
lost.
great in that final. Like he's great when the talent isn't as high and he can play more free. He's fantastic. If you watched him in any Monarchs game, he was really tearing it up. It's really impressive. But MLS isn't going to let you stay on the ball as long as he does in the Monarchs.
Yeah.
And then same with Kobe Henry. Like when I was watching Kobe Henry in the Monarchs, I was like, okay, like he's good, but
Is
If
he
you put-
better
if
than
you were
his
to
center
put-
back Perry?
well, if you were to put Justin Glad in a Monarchs jersey and put him in the center, he would do a lot of things to a lot of people, and he would probably dribble it up. You know what I mean? Like he would probably break a couple lines moving forward. He'd probably win tons of aerial duels. There is just a very large gap still, and it's very hard to transition there. And so if we're relying on any Monarch duty players to fill those roles, I think we are looking for issues at the beginning of next season.
Yeah.
Like we are going to have issues because that is not a playoff winning way of getting there. They did not once. The one thing that really bugs me too, it's like what is the point of this? If your goal is to get into the playoffs and be competitive, it's like, why are we fans? Like, what shouldn't you say? Like, we need to be title contenders. We need to be looking at cups, trophies. They said trophies, but they didn't really expound on what kind of trophies.
Well, you asked him that.
Yeah, and he still. I should have worded it better, but
no,
they,
I thought it was
they did
good.
say they
Come
take
on.
it. They take those things serious, and they can say that all you want, but
that's what I'm saying. Like LAFC, if they're doing exit interviews, they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna look to win it." Like,
yeah, we didn't win the cup, and
we didn't win the cup.
Disappointed in ourselves.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with playoffs. But we are always just going to be that middle mark. Like, we want to be able to be in the playoffs. It's like, great, dude. Like, no.
And you can argue that we're a small market team and we're not paying like other teams are, but we are down at near the bottom. We're like 20th.
Fifth to last, or something?
No, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ninth from the bottom.
Just barely above the Colorado Rapids.
But they're
Just like everything.
But if you look at it, our roster, our spend this year was $13,544,000. Right, that's our salary, what we're paying in players, which really isn't that much difference until you get. I mean, how much? I guess the numbers can be a little misleading because let's look at Sporting KC. They're about 5 places above us, 6 places above us. They didn't make the playoffs, but they spent $16 million. But you look at Austin, who's in the playoffs, they paid $14 million.
Well, and Vancouver too, right? But Vancouver doesn't count their new signing, you know.
Oh, Mueller, just yet.
Mueller, yeah.
Mueller.
And you can spend a lot of money like Atlanta, $23 million.
And not make the
playoffs. With the Red Bull, $19 million didn't make the playoffs for the first time in like 11, 12 years.
Dude, I was so bugged at them. Freaking the way that game went with freaking... Never mind.
And the Galaxy, $18 million. They had a terrible, terrible season. So there are teams above us. The Revolution, they didn't make the playoffs, $18 million. But Seattle, they have a much better history than we do in winning trophies, where Kurt Schmidt said he used that as an example. The first 4 years he was in Seattle, they won the U.S. Open Cup. And they're only outspending us by $4 million about.
Huh.
Which, in MLS is probably a lot of money. Right.
Well, yeah,
that could be two DPs.
Yeah.
So,
or a $4 million
but the point is
player.
that we're not that far away from. It's not considering who the owners are and the money they have. Going from $13 million to $16 million is not a big. Should not be a big deal.
Okay. Well, yeah. So let's do this breakdown here. So one of these players, let's see, Diego Luna. Where is he? Well, how much is he?
Diego Luna is $450,000.
So you take a player who is doing national duty, is being this rock star, and you're only paying $450,000.
Value,
right?
Yep.
And then you also have Gozo, who's what, on an $80,000 contract, the bare minimum because he's too young, right?
or is he slightly? I thought he signed.
No, he hasn't signed yet.
Oh, I thought he signed an extension.
No. Here we go.
Gozo.
Why can I not see him?
Because you're looking for him. That's why you can't
Oh, is
find
he
him.
not on the list?
He's on the list. Oh.
He's at Javier Gozo is
yep, 80,000. So now,
What about next year? Is he on next year's same salary or no?
93.
No, 93.
But
So-
I'm sure they'll get him a new contract.
Yeah. So now, two incredibly influential players are under $500,000. So that extra $3-4 million is not a small thing. It's humongous.
I agree.
That shows that they're willing to bolster their entire starting 11 and then some to just a higher level. And that's what we're going to compete against. There is a little bit of a shining hope in all this, is because Jason Kreis is a master, I guess you could say, of penny pinching and squeezing the most out of all of that. But he's not going to be on the field every day. He's not using his system. He's just educating.
Well, and remember how RSL made their roster when we won the championship? We went out and got MLS quality players like DeAndre Yedlin, and brought him in and said, "We believe in you. Give us 2 or 3 more years." And that's where we got Borchers, and that's where we got Grabavoy, and that's where we got Wingert. And all 3 of those guys were never the studs of the team, but they were the heart and soul of it. You know what I mean?
That's the tent pole I think they're talking about.
Yeah. Those kind of guys.
Those kind of guys. I think there's, right now, RSL, they've got a lot of young players, and they've got
some
experienced players, but they aren't meshing together.
Oh, we just got rid of the bridge. How are we going to recover?
Who's the bridge?
Zach McMath. He was our bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're over the. We've crossed the bridge.
We've crossed the bridge. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
So we can dismantle the bridge behind it.
Now with Cabral, we're on the Yellow Brick Road.
That's true.
To success.
Dorothy's Pablo, huh?
Yep. So back to like Kurt and Pablo. Like, I think the extenuating circumstances are the change in the ownership, and you have the Millers who like stability, which can be a good thing, but in soccer maybe not, because seems like in the sport there's a lot more transition in coaching and players. The cycle isn't as long. I mean, so I see why owners want to start with a base.
Yeah,
give them the opportunity. Because there was, this year was not a throwaway, but kind of ended up being a little bit of a throwaway season, a feeling out season. So I can see where, all right, guys, this is your chance. I mean, if RSL is anywhere near 9th place next season, I don't know how you can justify.
Well, a couple of observations from Kurt and Pablo's conversation. I thought it was interesting that Kurt started off talking about how his wife loves it here, how his family loves it here, and then they went to Pablo and he was like, "Yeah, I'm excited to extend my contract." Didn't talk about his family, didn't talk about his wife still living in Colorado, really? That kind of thing. And I was like, I mean, he just extended, right? 2 more years.
I don't know if they announced that, but that's kind of the assumption, I would think,
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know the contract details or how much he's getting paid or whatever. But then they also mentioned the assistant coach going.
Nate Miller went up to Boise, the new USL, like lower level league team.
To be the head coach?
Yeah.
And by all accounts, he's quite a stud. So hopefully that doesn't create hopefully they don't have an excuse, you know what I mean? Well, Nate Miller was all over that. It's like, oh, great. I hope he has success up there. Good luck to you, Nate, if you listen to the podcast. But hopefully that isn't one of the things that,
And they are bringing in more people to recruit players. Yeah, there's a new structure. So I can see the logic, and it is what it is. I mean, we're going to go with it, and hopefully we'll find some success. But if you take all of that out of it and just look at what Kurt and Pablo did, I mean, yeah, it just doesn't seem like it was warranted. But I'm willing to roll with it. I mean, we love Real Salt Lake, and we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I want to stress I understand the logic behind it, and this is an opportunity. If the new ownership, if the new structure, if they're going to invest and give these guys the ability to go out and find those players and to maybe get rid of players, even if it costs some money, the proof is going to be in the pudding in this offseason.
That's very true. Yeah. Well said. Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, I went on and on.
I think we can. I think we can end on that. Let's wrap this up. This is great, guys.
We'll end on pudding.
Pudding.
Let's do that.
Yeah, pudding. That's a good one.
All right, so those were our thoughts on our great prognostications and predictions for 2025 that almost came true. We will be probably a much, much more accurate in the 2026 season.
Oh, definitely.
I think it's going to all come together. We're going to totally get it. We're going to find out 2026 who my man crush is for next season.
I know. I got to
start working on that. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully they bring in a good one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it'll be like 3 in a row. Matt Crooks.
Yeah.
Rafa Cabral.
Johnny Russell.
He's like my side.
Yeah, he's like your Sancho. Side piece.
Yeah. Thanks, Johnny. So, we'll see how that goes. But first of all, I want to thank you for listening and engaging with us and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Please do that. Subscribe to follow us on Instagram.
Make comments too.
Twitter, kind of comments. We're old, but we get to you.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you comment, we will read it.
It definitely.
And you can be as rude as you want. It makes me laugh.
So we appreciate you doing all that. We've got some great stuff coming up. We're going to keep going. We don't quit. There's no quit in this podcast.
No.
We're just going to keep going.
We're going to bring in some cool guests too.
Yeah.
Between you and I, there's a QD here, though.
Ooh yeah. All right. Thanks for listening, and hopefully all your dreams will come true.
Wow, that's really
for RSL
ambitious for all of my dreams.
All right, bye.
Bye.